It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Max Scherzer.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Andy Pajas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Fouled off left side. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. That's inside.
1-0.
One out, base is empty. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And a 2-1 on the way. Inside, just missed. This to third, Clement. Handles, throws to first, and they get the out on Smith. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. And that's outside. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Towards first, and it goes just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. That one the other way. Oh, he botches it. Still able to fire over. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back now in Toronto. And towing the slab in this one, Tyler Glasnow.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
There's a strike. Next pitch misses way outside. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Nathan Lucas, batting with one down, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's 2 away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Now the 0-1. And ball 1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hauls it in to end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the World Series. Here's Betts.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Max Scherzer goes to work. And that drops in for a strike. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. That to right. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Muncy to hit. And there's a strike.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Just missed. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Mookie on the move. Cut on and miss. Wide throw, and it gets away.
2-2.
I think a good throw to second base has a chance to catch him right there. So that's a throw he's going to want back behind the dish. And you roll the dice when you send the runner, but oftentimes you're trying to force some action, and it worked out great for him right there.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in Game 1 of the World Series. And it remains 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The next pitch misses. 3-2 now. Teoscar Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Scherzer deals. The other way, Clement. Tosses to first, but it's 1-0 as the run scores. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Tommy Edman at the plate. And that's a little bit high. Pitch misses there, and now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Hernandez leads off second with one gone in the inning. Pickoff throw. Hernandez dives back in safely. The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Kike Hernandez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One strike.
Still only one out here in the inning. And there's a foul ball. Scherzer to first, and he's back in safely.
Ball.
In the dirt.
One ball.
Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. And now 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first in time. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Varsho sizes this one up. He's got it, and that's the third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the second baseman, Bo Bichette. Glass now back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is fouled back. Glass now ready and deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Addison Barger, the next to hit. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. That's
the
down
ball.
and in. Not
Freedom.
even close there. And now 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And the 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just
Three
took the
balls,
best
two
pitch he's
strikes.
going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Good plate
Ball
appearance
take it,
there.
Mitch.
Able to take the walk. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Smoked into left, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So up next, Dalton Varsho. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Next
No,
offering
that's a
misses.
ball.
And 1-1.
One
Yeah,
ball,
and making
one
it
strike.
to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And a count 1-2. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, one out.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-2.
That one
Okay.
almost got him. And they're all loaded up.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
And now it's going to be Ernie Clement. Barger at third. Kirk over at second. Varsho over at first with one away. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. The 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. One out, base is full. And a curve is down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2.
Line to left. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate.
Hey,
Not in
beat the
time.
throw.
He's safe. And they trail by 1.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Headed towards the corner. Hernandez hustling after it.
No,
He
that's
can't
foul,
squeeze
that's
it, and it drops in foul. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side, Rojas in plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Andy Pages. Max Scherzer back to work. Pages starting as the designated hitter, 24 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Up. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Inside, 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Out towards right center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And up next for Los Angeles, Will Smith. First time up, he grounded to third. Out there to center. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Next to the dish is Freddie. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first. Out number 3. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's George Springer. Tap foul at the plate. Next pitch is outside. And that one off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And that one hammered. Edman going back on it. Out of here. A soaring shot to center. And we're all square. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Nathan Lucas digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fly to center his first time. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one upstairs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Edman makes the grab, 2 down. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there, 0-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Just missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
1-2.
And that skips in the dirt. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. This is the World Series on the show. And we're back. Start of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. In the air, foul off first. One up, one down. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. First pitch misses. All tied up here in game 1 of the World Series. Next offering way off the plate.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And that gets down in the corner. Muncy into second. It's a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Singled and scored his first time. Outside. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a rocket out to left. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for L.A., Tommy Edman singled and drove in a run his first time through. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ball one there.
1 strike.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Muncy at second with 2 down. That one out to right. Barger on his way over. Nabs it. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get to the bottom of inning number 4 now. We are tied 2-2. Back now in Toronto, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Addison Barger. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Betts makes the catch for the out. One down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Fought off foul. And
One
now
ball,
1
2
and
strikes.
2. Stays alive. Pitch
That's the
misses.
ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Just off the outside edge.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Game 1 of the World Series. And now Kike Hernandez. Scherzer back to work. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Varsho makes the catch. 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 strike.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And there's the strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Paez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering is in for a strike. And that just misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
2 outs. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. So here's Scherzer. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Will Smith, 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Paez stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for LA. Score remains 2-2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Shohei Ohtani.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Ernie Clement. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Action in the pen down there. Clayton Kershaw looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2-1.
Slapped foul. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Jimenez stands in now and watches strike 1. And a foul ball. And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, George Springer. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike.
0-1.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Sets him down looking, and he strikes out the side in the 5th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Trey Savage. And here's Freddie Freeman. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Number 56, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Dominguez getting cranked up as well. Line drive, base hit.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Mookie to hit.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Max Muncy. Hit hard, base hit. Man at first, nobody out. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. That one fouled off. Hernandez measures 6 feet even 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-2.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 1 of the World Series. That misses, and the count is 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Teoscar goes down on strikes.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And here is Tommy Edman. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike one. And that one upstairs, ball one. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
Three and one.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position, and he's taking away the double play opportunity.
Muncy over at second, one down. Called strike right there.
Full count.
On the ground, Clement tosses across to first, and they get Edman for the out. Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 in this one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Man on second, 2 down. Grounder off the pitcher. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one's upstairs, ball
One ball,
one.
no strike.
And a strike on the outside edge. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swings through that one.
Really
One ball,
going after
2
him
strike.
here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
To the right side, Bichette. That ends the inning,
he's out.
and they limit the damage. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. It's now 4-2. You're watching the World Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. That one inside, and it's 1-0.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Whoa.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Anthony Banda, the left-hander, up and throwing. Klein also getting ready. That's in there. And a count 2-1. Out to short. Bats up with it. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball is outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's in there. That's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate, stay out of that double play.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and that's strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On the move, heading back. And that one hops the wall. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ohtani will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Pitching change here, Clayton Kershaw.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. Golden opportunity right here. And
No,
that
that's a
misses.
ball.
1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lucas, the runner at third. Bichette over at second with one down. That one to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
In the dirt, blocked. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one. On the ground to third, Muncy. Jumps, throws, and very nicely done for the out. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Braden Fisher.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. That's in for a strike. And ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And 1 out now. And the batter now, Will Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. And strike 1 to the catcher. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Good eye in that spot.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Outside low, and now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him. 2 away.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Inside, ball 1. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. Two outs. And it is 2-1.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That one off the mark. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 4-3 game. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Oh, 0-2 now. And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Clement in the box now. Takes strike 1.
1 strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
So now 1-2.
I think he was sitting
1
off
ball,
speed there.
2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. And there's the ball. Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Blue Jays down a run. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the catch for the 2nd out. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Right down the chute, and that is strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 56. Well, 1-run game. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He's already homered here in this one. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. And another ball.
Reno.
And strike one to Mookie Betts.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here comes Max Muncy. First pitch just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Rendon Little preparing to come on if needed. Dominguez, the right-hander, also getting loose. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike one. Betts on at first. Nobody out. That's a little high. And it's 2-1. And strike two.
2-2.
And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at bat that Muncy can deliver. And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho makes the play. One down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now, Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of the World Series. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-2 to count.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
1-2 now. Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here's the left fielder, Enrique Hernandez. That misses, and that's ball one.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. A laser to left. And they add on. It's 8-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in four. Really good job at the plate.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 56 is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Brendan Little gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One down. Miguel Rojas now at the plate. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. Little is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Pitch in the dirt, 2-1.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well. They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. 1 gone, runner at first. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 4 with a double. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's to third, and foul ball.
One and one.
In the dirt. Slice to right. Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Rojas on third. Pajes at first. 1 gone.
Nope, that's inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
2 and 1.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Brings it in. Out number 2. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And down on strikes he goes. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Dodgers with the big blast, a grand slam. It's now 8-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Blake Trinan. So back to the top of the order, and the batter is George Springer. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
The 0-1. Check swing, called strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. A lefty up and throwing out there. Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. On the ground, right side. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. 0 for 3 in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Man at second. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just misses with that one. And he beats it. He's safe. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Gets the call, and it's 0-1. No outs, runners at first and second. And that one is inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Here comes Springer around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Bichette in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Foul ball. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Lucas at third. Guerrero at first with no outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Lake Trinan won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, number 86. So digging in, Addison Barger. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. 2 on, 1 out. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Up the middle. Rojas with the throw to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now an 8-4 score. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 68. And now it's Mookie Betts. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Check swing, didn't go. Ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. And delivers outside.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 10-4.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the late stages of game 1. And another ball. This one in the air, right field. Barger. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And now Tommy Edman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the 9th. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
And here is Kike Hernandez. Next offering is downstairs. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 11-4. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Number 68 departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Chris Sir Anthony Dominguez has checked into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And that's in there at the knees. Dominguez, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
0-2.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Anthony Banda.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
So game one hasn't played out the way these fans had hoped, and losing the opener is never fun, but winning game two takes away the sting. So hopefully these fans have something to cheer about next time.
Late swing, foul to the left. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That's off the inside corner, and the count is filled up. fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three-two. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. First pitch, not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Just off the inside edge. Varsho gets his lead at first with nobody out. In there at the knees.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And they'll do it again. Nobody out. Runner at first. Ground ball to the right side. Freeman tossed to second. Over to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
One out left for the Blue Jays. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball one. Two outs. And now it's even up. Bonda, one strike away from securing game one. Got him, and that's the ball game.